Do you own a home in one of the most iconic neighborhoods in DC? Perhaps in all of the US. Imagine that your home is right by the Supreme Court, historic Eastern Market. You don't have to imagine it because you own a home there, all while enjoying a family friendly community brimming with vibrant boutiques, excellent schools, and unique eateries. Yes, Capitol Hill. More than just the seat of government, it's a thriving neighborhood that is full of life, it's full of charm, and it's full of opportunity. So, we're going to, in today's video, explore Capitol Hill. We're going to look at market trends. We're going to look at statistical reports, and we're also going to pull the curtain back and see what are your neighbors' homes selling for and what do they look like inside. And in doing that, and as we examine these things, you'll see whether or not right now might be the perfect time for you to capitalize on what is going on in Capitol Hill. As we examine the inventory trends in Capitol Hill, you'll see a dynamic market that's influenced by a unique blend of history and a sense of community that's truly unmatched anywhere else. Recently, the inventory has decreased by 9%, indicating an increased buyer interest and fewer homes available on the market. And this means for you as a seller that it is a competitive environment amongst buyers. And so it offers an incredible chance for you to capitalize on the heightened demand. But what is the essence of Capitol Hill? Capitol Hill is known for its rich history, iconic landmarks, and also one of the city's most vibrant residential areas. The neighborhood encompasses a mix of historic row houses, luxury condos, and townhomes. So let's do just as I said and peruse the website and see, well, what exactly is found in some of these properties there in Capitol Hill. As we look, we're going to go from some of the higher price points up to some of the lower ones. This one is $4.4 million, 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2,700 square feet of space. As we look through this particular property, we see that it has maintained a lot of its historical charm. And this particular property has beautiful usage of natural hardwood and brick and so forth. So this is just one of the properties that represents some of the charm that you find there in Capitol Hill. When we scroll back up to the top, this particular property is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, just slightly over 2,000 square feet of space, has had updates on the interior, hardwood floors, updated kitchens, and so forth. This property also has a basement, so it's a 3 level property, just slightly over $1 million. We scroll down to another one of those beautiful row homes there in Capitol Hill, 6 bedrooms, 7 baths. So this one is 4,000 square feet, just slightly under $2 million. And when we look at this particular home, again, we see that a lot of historical charm has been preserved inside of this particular property. And so we see the pocket doors, we see, just the beautiful crown molding, the hardwood floors. And so these are some of the things that you could find in properties there in Capitol Hill. But we also talked about the fact that there's beautiful, opulent condos that exist there, and there are new condos that are coming, and there's condos that have been renovated. So does this condo represent maybe one that you own with waterfall marble countertops and the new contemporary design of white cabinetry, stainless steel appliances, beautiful hardwood floors? This particular condo is actually 2 levels, and it is 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, just slightly under 2,000 square feet of space. And as we come down and we scroll down just a bit more, we're able to see just a mix and match. And you can always go out to my website, NatalieDean.TaylorProps.com, and you can see for yourself all of these different properties that are represented. You can see inside of the properties. And then being able to do that as a seller there in Capitol Hill, you can see exactly what your potential competition would look like. This property is no different. It is beautifully represented inside. A lot of the historical charm, as we talked about, has been maintained, as you can see. And so again, this is what buyers are looking for And these are some of the updates that you would want to consider doing to your property. That was a 3-bedroom, 4-bath home, just slightly under 2,000 square feet of space. So again, going out to the website, nataliedean.taylorprops.com, helps you to get a nice understanding of what your neighbors' properties look like on the interior. And if you're looking to do any renovations, then you could decide just from looking at the properties that have sold, because on the website you can see active, you can see the properties that are pending, and you can see the properties that have sold. So in being able to look at that, you can get a mix and match and a really, really, really good feel of what type of updates are necessary in order for your house to sell. And that's why I like to take a look at the website. But, we would be remiss if we don't talk about what living in Capitol Hill is like. Because again, for individuals who are coming into the neighborhood, they need to know, well, is it that they could get? So we talked about the fact that there's all these iconic landmarks, and with them comes architectural marvels, easy access to both national history and culture. So U.S. Supreme Court, Library of Congress, and one of all-time favorites that's beloved by everyone is the weekend tradition of going to the Eastern Market. Everything from local produce to handmade crafts, making it really a perfect time and a perfect place to mingle with neighbors and support support local. Beautiful handmade crafts are found there at Eastern Market. And Union Station, we can't not mention Union Station because it really is a major staple or a major landmark there in Capitol Hill. It's a gateway to the rest of the city. It's a gateway to, because the Amtrak comes in there, it can be a gateway to many parts of the U.S. And it's not just a transportation hub. Through the years, Union Station has continued to get an overhaul, and they have continued to refresh it, bringing in more shopping, more dining, making it a destination for many of the galas that happen in and around DC on an annual basis. And it's a wealth of historic character. So a Union Station is a value add for individuals who own property there in Capitol Hill. So how does all of this history and this charm actually affect your value? Well, now let's look at our stats and see, well, exactly how is it affecting your value? So when we look here at Capitol Hill and we're looking at the market activity, we're looking at closed sales. And again, we said that it's a mix of those beautiful row homes, townhouses, and condos. So when we look at the market activity, we look at closed sales for October. 27 properties actually closed that were townhomes, up by 22% and almost 23%. And for our condos, 4 homes actually closed down by 42%. So our condo market is not as strong, but it still is strong there in Capitol Hill. We still have a strong audience for condo buyers in Capitol Hill. And so again, if we go all the way back to May, 34 townhomes sold, 32, 26 there in July, and we had one of the peaks that happened there in August, 33. And as we see a change happening in DC, that major change that's happening, we're only going to see an uptick in this market activity. We need to look also at these pricing trends. So if we start again here in October, we see that um, although we don't have as many condos selling, the price points are actually increasing. So it's up by 45.5% from October of last year to $682,500. When we look at our townhomes, up by 0.6%, $1,041,900. We saw our peak there in May for our townhomes, $1.2 million, up by 4% from May of 2023. And there in June, $1.2 million as well. So, always we talk about this, we're going to have a little bit of a surge in the summer months, but we certainly haven't had this huge leveling off. If anything, we've seen where the market has continued to be strong there in Capitol Hill. Let's look at those pricing ratios. So pricing ratios represent from our list price, our original list price to our sold price, what actually happened. So when we come here to October, In our condo market, 97.9%. For our townhome market, 99.2%. And here in April, really starting from March, April, May, June, July, August, we were at 100% across the board for our row homes. Really good to take a look at what the price points were. So I'd like to go back, take a snapshot of what those price points were, what the properties looked like that were selling at that time, and being able to see that, then you're able to see, okay, right there on par with whatever it listed for is exactly what it sold for. And so then one of the last things that we want to look at is our days on market. 10 days, just 10 days on market in October for all of those townhomes at average 10 days. They're in September for our condo market. We said it wasn't performing as well. 89 days on market. They're in August, 44 days on market. Those are for our condos. For our townhomes, 28 days on market, 19 days on market. It got lower and lower when we were inside of our summer months as normal, but still not bad at all to see that it really is in October very much on par with where it was in those summer months. So the demand is extremely strong in Capitol Hill and will continue to be that way. What are some of the aspects of lifestyle that individuals enjoy in Capitol Hill? Capitol Hill boasts some of the best schools in the area. Brent Elementary School, which is known for its quality education and community involvement. Families also enjoy numerous parks, playgrounds, Lincoln Park. You'll find just a ton of activity going on there, from dog walking to joggers, the individuals out with their tots and just enjoying the fall, the leaves changing, and all of that. Shopping and dining as you stroll along 8th Street Southeast, you'll also be able to enjoy Barracks Row. You'll find a mix of trendy boutiques, popular restaurants like Rose's Luxury and Ted's Bulletin. Those are staples there in the neighborhood, and Ted's Bulletin, very hard to get into on a Sunday morning when everybody wants those fabulous, they want those fabulous milkshakes. They want the fabulous waffles and pancakes and so forth. So, everything from luxury eating, Rose's Luxury, to, trendy, fun places to dine like Ted's Bulletin. Boutique shops, unique eateries, perfect for a relaxed Saturday afternoon or a quick bite to eat after work. So, Capitol Hill, I myself have shopped there many times over throughout the years. It has charm that is just unmatched in other parts of the city. And some of the boutiques they have just very special pieces that you won't find anywhere else. But Capitol Hill is also very, very special because of the fact that it has such a strong small business community. It's full of small businesses, and the support for small businesses is very strong. So if you're thinking about purchasing a property that you could double as a work from home situation, then you'll find many individuals who are like-minded in that regard there in Capitol Hill. The neighborhood is full of artisanal boutiques like Hill's Kitchen, offering specialty items that reflect the community's love for craftsmanship and also quality. And Capitol Hill is really moving towards a seller's market. Inventory is down by 9%. The answer, is it moving towards a seller's market? Yes. The combination of iconic historical landmarks, high quality schools, fantastic local amenities, make Capitol Hill a magnet for a diverse range of buyers. The shrinking inventory creates a window of opportunity for sellers to list while demand is still high. So if the trend continues, Capitol Hill will further solidify its position as a seller's market over these next coming months. And for homeowners, this is an excellent time to take advantage of this competitive environment. In fact, I couldn't walk away from this video without a case study. I've had a lot of experience through the years working with many, many investors and even properties that are on the edge of Capitol Hill, maybe on that northern portion of Capitol Hill. They can sell in need of full gut renovation. Had a property like this not too long ago, need a full gut renovation, full of artifacts and belongings from the family that were almost original owners, had owned the property, had been in the family for 60 years, sold for well over 700,000. And the stellar renovation that was done commanded a price between 1.5 and $2 million. So that just gives you a nice understanding of the buyer that's coming in if you're a seller, and how strong the demand is for properties in Capitol Hill. So based on these trends, Capitol Hill is evolving. It's evolving into a competitive seller's market. So if you're considering listing, here's my best advice. Highlight your historical charm for your property, while also ensuring that modern updates are well presented. Homes that blend historic features like original moldings or exposed brick with modern kitchens and bathrooms are selling the fastest and at the highest premiums. And if you want the most up-to-date market insights or an instant valuation on your Capitol Hill property, don't forget to click the link in the description below. It only takes a minute. When you do that, you will put it in your address, your square footage, your bedrooms, your bathrooms. All of that is auto-filled. If it's wrong, you can change it, but it will give you real-time real-time MLS data, beautiful pictures, and if you request it, you can get a full-blown CMA report where you can update those bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, any renovations, unique aspects of your home, so you can stay informed, because staying informed is your first step towards success in selling your home. If what you've heard today is valuable, and I already know it is, like and subscribe this video. Like and subscribe, because this channel gives weekly deep dives into DC's most interesting neighborhoods. Let's keep the conversation going. Do you think Capitol Hill is the best neighborhood in DC for families, or is it better suited for professionals? Leave your thoughts and comments below. And here's a teaser for next week. We're going to shift our gears and look at price appreciation trends in DC's most iconic neighborhoods. Is Capitol Hill leading the charge, or are there surprising contenders that are experiencing even more rapid growth? You have to stay tuned for that analysis, because it could make a huge difference in your real estate strategy. As always, thank you so much for listening, and make it a phenomenal day.